Hi everyone, today I'm working with the Live Simply cartridge and I'm going to try to do a dragonfly on a onesie. Right now I have the background as this yellow, the main wings as the pink, the body as black, and the secondary wings as blue. One thing that you should always remember before you start cutting for iron-on is to flip the images. Last time I did not have my camera angled where you could see it, so I'm going to go ahead and show you again. First, you just select all of the images, and then you go up here where it says flip horizontal, and you flip it. It doesn't really matter as much without words, but we're going to do it anyway, just to be safe. And now I'm going to show you the materials I'm going to use before I start cutting them. Okay. These are my Cricut iron-ons. I just got these that are new. This one is yellow. I think it's called like Maze. And then I have a new silver, which I'm not going to use for this project. I have my pink glitter, which is what I'm using in place of the pink. And I also have this new blue, which I think is called the Cayenne. And then I have the black. So these are the ones that I will be using for this project. And again, I'm sorry about the lighting. Now I'm going to cut them into the sizes that I have listed in the description. Okay, now that I have my pieces cut, they are laid out, and I'm gonna have to push them down some more. The yellow, when you turn it around, is white, which is weird, but you want to make sure you have the shiny side down. And then for these, we set the pressure for differently depending on which one. So since this one is glitter, the pressure has to be 3 on it and 2 for the rest, and then the 3 for the blade for all of them. So I'm gonna have to cut them separately, and now I'm gonna cut them. Okay, now that we've finished cutting, we're gonna get the images out, and they're all cut in here pretty well. Now the next step is to separate the main part from the clear backing. Once you get a hold of it, you use your weeding tool to pull it away, or your hand if your weeding tool fails, to pull the part that you don't need away from the image that you cut out. Mine cut a little deep this time. Anyways, I'm not going to make you guys watch this. I'm going to go ahead and weed all of my images now. Okay, so I have all of my images weeded. Now, one problem that I did come across is that the Cricut Mini actually cut through the plastic, even though it's not supposed to, because I followed the recommended settings. So you might want to alter your settings. On the glitter, it did perfect, but on the rest, the light iron-on material, it cut through the plastic. So we'll just try to work around that. Now I'm going to set up the stuff so that we can get the onesie out, get the iron hot, and start applying. Okay, I was just reading and I found out that you're not supposed to layer on top of iron-on glitter. So where I would normally layer this, because there's pink under it, I'm just going to go ahead and cut here because I can't layer this on top of the iron-on. So if you're making this with me, you're going to want to make that change. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is put a press cloth down, or I'm just going to use a piece of fabric. And we're going to get the area hot for about 15 seconds. Okay, then we're going to pull it back and we're going to put our first image down, which is the dragonfly. And I want it to be crooked, so I'm going to turn it crooked. Pull the fabric back up, and then we're going to go over it for 25 to 30 seconds. Okay. Once we get it done, I'm going to have to be very careful because I don't have any sides to peel this off with. So I will have to try to get it off with my spatula. And it is very, very hot. Okay, know that The side with the holes goes on the bottom. Okay, let's go ahead and add the blue. Okay, be very careful if you cut the extra off because you don't want them to move when you put the cloth back over it. Let's check this. Okay, get the corner. Pull that one off. Alright, get this corner. And pull this one off. Okay, now for the hard part. We're going to put the middle in. Alright. We want this to line up perfectly so that we can cover up any mistakes that we made with the blue and the pink. Okay, that right there is just about perfect. Now if it will just stay there. Okay. Now take the cloth off. And again, I'm going to use my spatula to pull it up at the end. Alright, and there we go. We have our dragonfly. I wish I had better colors for it, but so far these are the only colors of iron-on material that I have. Alright, thank you for watching.